Hello everyone, welcome back to Pixel Village and I am Radha Krishnan. Welcome back to this video where we're going to demonstrate how to set up and stream with the Univiso Spark. This is going to be a detailed step-by-step video. This is not review, this is a pure demonstration. In case if you want to watch a review video and our opinion about this device, I have done a separate review video of this product and I'll add a link in the description in case if you want to watch that, use that link. This one, like I said, is going to be a detailed step-by-step demonstration. So this is the Univiso Spark and I am all ready to go live using this device. Okay, now that's my main camera using which I'm recording this particular demonstration. The camera that I'm going to be using for live is right here. I have the HDMI cable running under the table right here. Then I have another camera on the other side to show you the setup in close-up. So, and plus also I have a screen recording happening. So all these three things together will give you probably the most detailed step-by-step demonstration of how to start and stream with the Univiso Spark. Okay, so this is the device. One quick look at what is there on the system. First thing, it's very well built, nice and compact, and very modern kind of a product design too. The terminals are on either side. On this side is the on-off button, two USB port for the dongles. There are two on the other side, so total 4 dongles. Now these two are the SIM trays. The one below is the 4G/5G SIM. You can either add one 4G or one 5G. The one on top can take 2 4G SIM, a control terminal and a DC power terminal on this side. So in case if you want to run it on power, well, there is a power adapter and this goes in here and you can continuously power it using a DC power adapter. This comes in the original box. It also comes with a DTAP cable in case if you are on the field and you want to power it using, let's say, a proper external battery. There is a USB port here. It's purely for service and also for firmware upgrade. On the other side, you have a earphone jack, a 3.5 mm one. There is an audio in jack, you have the SDI in, you have HDMI in, you have the HDMI loop out in case if you want to kind of monitor what is going out from the stream. 2 USB ports. I mentioned earlier this is for the USB dongles and you have a gigabit Ethernet here. There are also vents on either side and also top and bottom for free airflow. This also has a lithium-ion battery inside which can be charged. One full charge will last for 2 full hours of streaming. Now switching on, long press and you will hear a beep and well, now the device will start up. Ignore the fingerprints. It's a nice bright 3-inch touch panel. The controls are very clear. There is this is the login button. You have a lock button. You have a menu activation button here, and this is the status bar. Okay, now it is connected to my broadband. So you can see the broadband, and let me now connect the LAN here. Okay, there you go. Now this guy is now white, which means the LAN is also activated. To log in, click, type in your user ID and password. Login is success and you have logged in already and you get a status here. You can also log in using a QR code. You can scan this QR code from your mobile device, but you will have to use the web portal and there are no mobile apps as on now. Well, you can hear the fan because the device gets heated up. Not very much, but there's good ventilation and the fan is audible. But if it is in your bag, like the carry case that I showed you, if you are using a carrying case for the streamer, then of course this voice will not be caught by your microphone. Okay, so this is done. The menu is here. There is a up and down arrow, and you can have all the controls available here. If you are traveling just with this device, of course you can set up your stream and start going live from here. It is a very straightforward menu, absolutely no problem. For your convenience, let me just show you what all things are here. So it will tell you what are the streams which are currently being used. Click on, you can add the name, copy and paste the URL, and submit, and you can go live. So basically, this is a replica of the web portal, but it's a little cumbersome, or a little difficult because, to key it in using the small keys. So I recommend that you always carry a computer and do all the setups. Well, use this device to click and go live using this, or at least carry a pad, so that it becomes very easy. Well, you can go live with this as well. I'm not saying that it's not possible. Okay, so stream, then you have the push stream available. You have the headset monitor and the volume control available. Then you have the mode. There are two modes. One is go live with it, or you can also record with it and stream later. Then you have video setups, frame rate and video, the frame rotation, resolution, codec, etc. can be controlled here. Okay, like I said, all these controls are also available on the website. I will go there and show that as well. Audio controls. What's the bit rate? What's the audio mode, channel, sample rate? All that is available here for you to control. Then you have the transfer latency control. Correct? Now, this is a matter of experiment. Depending on the strength of your network, you can control it for your optimum usage. This is something that you will figure out as you keep working with this device. Server, of course, ind.univiso.tv. Now, that's the highlight of Univiso. They have a dedicated server in India for Indian consumers so that the latency is very minimal. ind.univiso.tv is where I have logged in now. That's where I'm going to log in here as well, which I will do just now. There are servers on other parts of the globe as well. So you can click down and you will see there is one in EU, one in, there is a cloud, Univiso, there are a couple of them. You will have to create separate user ID and password for this device in each server. Okay, it's not like a universal login. Currently, I'm logged into the Indian server, which again, let me tell you, ind.univiso.tv. Okay, second shows the LAN connection. This is my IP address. I've already connected here, and Wi-Fi, of course. I have many Wi-Fis, but I have logged into the one above. To sign in, of course, is very easy. Click on the network that you want to sign in, add the password and say connect, and you are connected. Then you have the monitor. So here you will actually see which are the networks that are active. Like I told you, there are 3 SIM cards, 4 USBs, and 1 LAN and 1 Wi-Fi. I have not connected the USB cables now because I don't have the dongles. The USB cables are in the box. The dongles are an additional purchase. You can also buy 5G dongles, which are available now with Univiso. So this is a big thing. The green ones are the active ones, which are my LAN and the Wi-Fi ports. Next is the program mode. Then you have the system details. So screen brightness is adjustable. If you are out in the open, you can decide to increase or decrease the brightness depending on your working conditions. Then of course you have a factory reset, etc., etc. All right. and then there is a information. You can also rename the device, currently called a UV100, but of course you can rename it. So that's about it, the setup. So now this guy is ready to go. Now I need a video input. There is the camera ready. What I'm going to do is to use the video stream and connect it to my in here. Now, if you have an SDI source, well, you can connect the SDI here. Now, this device will give preference to SDI automatically. So, if you connect to SDI just now, it will ignore the HDMI and will pick the SDI. Okay, so it's ready. Now, Nikhil, can you switch on the streaming camera, please? Yep, I am here already. Correct? And I tap on the screen and it says go live. Now I cannot obviously go live because I have not defined a destination here. For which, well, you can do it here also, I told you, but it's a little cumbersome. Hence, I'm going to use my computer, go to ind.univiso.tv, right? This is the one right on top, correct? Log in with username and password, drag to the right to verify, sign in, and you are in already. This is the device that, there are multiple devices. There are 2 devices. By the way, I am using a demo device given to me by the brand. And these are the other 2 devices that is already signed into that particular username. So that's why, but they are offline. I am online here. So I'm going to click here. So it'll take you to a page where I can see the setup of the Spark. The interface looks a little kind of complicated, appears to be complicated, but it's actually very easy and straightforward. On the left side of the screen is your device list and a couple of other menus, which I'll come to you and explain to you in detail. The cloud storage status is available at the left bottom of the screen. On this side, you will see a whole lot of setup. This is now ready to go live, but of course I need to add a stream. You can also record. There is a setup menu here. This is a reset button. This is the preview screen, which will come on once I go live. And of course, this shows the strength of the network, and below are the networks. Now, as you can see, my LAN and Wi-Fi is active. It is also showing you the throughput. And here you can see which are the active connected networks and which are the disconnected networks. I'm going to keep everything on so that we have an overview. And here on the right side is where you have all the menus to link a network. So let me add a stream first. There is one which is already here, which you can see, which is being used by the brand to run their demos. But I'm going to create one of my own on our YouTube. Okay. For which I need to first go to my YouTube and create a stream and use the URL and the key to, pull that stream onto Univiso Spark. So I am in my YouTube, click create and go live. And it'll take me to the page where it's going to ask me whether I want to do it right now or I want to do it on a later date. I'm going to schedule it. Okay. Later date, it's asking, do I have to use the webcam or an external streaming software? I'm going to use the streaming software. And I want to schedule one now. And I'm going to create a new one. And I'm going to give a name for it. Univiso Spark Test. Okay. And do all. I'm not going to monetize this one. It's a demo. And I'm going to keep it unlisted, right? And I'm going to, so today is the 3rd of October, and I'm going to keep it scheduled for, I'm going to keep a little extra time so that we have enough time to explain about this product. The system is creating my live stream. The live stream is now here, ready to go. Here on left side below is my URL and my key. So what I'm going to do is to copy my URL. I go to Univiso and I say add a stream URL. Okay, first I need to add the name, Univiso Spark demo. Stream URL goes in here and you put a /, go back to your stream, copy the stream key and come back and paste it on the same line. Okay, and now you're ready to connect. Now, if you see here, there is add to common stream. There is an option called add to common stream. You click this one. This actually gives you a copy of this in your computer on this web. When you do this, what it does is it actually creates a permanent copy of the stream in the web portal. Confirm add. So I have actually added it, correct? And you can see it here. Status is free and everything is done and you're ready to stream. Okay, now what Univiso does is when you use Spark, it allows you to combine 9 networks and bond it together and give you an amazing, stable, steady streaming to the cloud. Okay, the server, which is now in this case is sitting in Mumbai, called Univiso TV. From there, you can either push it directly to 4 different social media platforms, or you can pull it to your own streaming platform, like let's say vMix or OBS. So for which you need to copy it. You can copy an HLS copy or an RTMP or an SRT, right? All you have to do is to copy and paste that into your OBS or your vMix and you can stream from there. This will be visible there. The advantage is that you can add all your graphics and you can play other videos and stuff like that. You know the advantage. So it allows all these streaming. Okay. Well, YouTube also will allow you to either stream it as HLS or as RTMP. SRT is the other option. Okay, now that's being said, let me go to the setting and do my setting. The basic information is I have the device name here and working mode is live or record. Now, you can go live or you can also record the stream onto the cloud. You have a 2 GB of limited space. Well, you can also buy additional space and I'll show you how it is done. Now, on the other side is your buffer. This is something which you will know by trial and error, which is the appropriate value that you need to add here. Software version, hardware version, all those are here. Then go to video setting. Currently, my camera is set to 1920 1080 at 25. Now, this is a full HD streamer. You can decide 264 or 265 depending on the platform that you are streaming in. We have set up our YouTube streaming, so 264 is what YouTube prefers. Below is your bit rate. VBR is a variable bit rate and CBR is constant bit rate. VBR is preferred when you are, let's say, vlogging outside and you're doing live streaming, or if there are lots of action happening on the screen, then of course VBR is preferred. A situation like this, probably CBR is also fine, but VBR is perfect for most situations. Frame rate selector, ideally leave it at auto. Currently the input is 25, so it's not going to change much. Bitrate selection, again, you can do a little bit of trial and error and see what works best for you. Now, angles, this one is very interesting, very useful too. In case if you're using your mirrorless camera for streaming and if you're streaming vertical video, you can actually rotate the video here. Depending on what angle that you're using, you can rotate it here. Resolution, of course, is auto. Again, though I have selected 1920 1080, you can keep it at auto. It works very well. Now, in audio setting, of course, you can select the audio encoding formats, ACC, LC or HE, high efficiency, or the LC. Then sample rate, 48K is what is preferred, and bit rate again. So I've kept it at a low bit rate. And this one again is very interesting. you can add a logo. You can use the computer mouse to position it and also to resize it here. Of course, there is a prescribed size and dimension for the logo, which is 400 by 300 pixels, and the logo cannot exceed 1 MB. You can upload it from your computer. So I have uploaded it from here. It's a PV logo. It's already here. And yeah, you know, see this? I position it here because that's how my frame is. Let me position it. It's a little big, but let me see. And I need to enable it, right? Once all this is done, basic information, video settings, audio settings, and logo settings, you save it. And now you are ready to stream. Now, it's very easy to go live. You can click here in the web portal, or you can go live by clicking this button on your screen or in the device or on the device. Okay, so I'm going to click go live here. It asks for one more confirmation. Okay, and here you will now start seeing a small symbol, push success. Now this means you are now pushing this video onto your destination. Correct. I am live now. I can go to my YouTube studio, refresh your page, and you will be able to see the stream here in 2 seconds. There you go. There is my stream. Now it is in unlisted mode, and I'm ready to go live. I say go live, and I'm going live. You are live. Okay, now let me go to my YouTube. It is unpublished, so I'll have to go to my studio, go to content, go to live, and this is in unlisted mode. Let me go. Now I can look into the camera and say, hello everyone, welcome back to Pixel Village, and I'm Radha Krishnan. Well, this video, or this live stream rather, is to demonstrate the capabilities of the all-new Univiso Spark. This device uses a binding technology, an AI-assisted binding technology called iMux, using which in this device it can bind up to 9 networks, and in Spark 2 you can bind up to 10 networks and stream to 4 destinations of your choice simultaneously. I suppose that's enough for me to kind of demonstrate the power of this. I can press this button to stop streaming, or I can go to Univiso, stop my streaming by confirming that I'm going to stop streaming. Streaming and end stream. So, though my explanation took a lot of time, this is actually a very, very easy process. So, I also want to quickly show you the other menu items. Program Center. Here, you will find all your recordings in case if you have recorded. So, instead of going live or while going live, you can also start recording. So, you click here and it records everything that you streamed, which will be available on this, this album here. You have, like I said, 2 GB of space to store, and you can also stream from there at a later stage. Now, streaming, of course, all your saved, you can also save your destination here so that you don't have to do adding the URL and the key and all that every time. You can save them here. For example, let me just show it to you how it's done. Here, this is my stream. I copy it. Here, when I go to stream URL, I can add, and this is the stream copy, and I save it. It's come here now. This is extremely useful for people who are streaming to the same destination and the same URL every day. For example, Darshan right, in a temple or worship, in a church or any such activity where the streaming is done to one destination on a regular basis, then saving is advised so that you don't have to go through that trouble of copying and pasting URL and the key every time. Streamlets, you can also add a stream list by copying and pasting it here. So again, you don't need to repeat that activity. Online store, this is where you can buy your data plan. Now, the 600 GB of the network binding, the IMUX package is available free in India when you purchase this device. It has a validity of 1 year. Additional purchases can be, like I said, can be done effortlessly online here. Pick the one which you want, pay online, and you are ready to go. This is the storage package. So 2 GB is what you have. If you want to add, if you think you are going to use more storage in the cloud, well, of course, you can buy this as well. Well, here is all my account details. And so pretty much that's how it's very easy. Now, the one more thing that I want to tell you, which is a highlight of this device, is single linkage stream. Imagine you don't want to subscribe to their package, the network binding package. You can actually stream directly to the destination without going to their cloud server. That is possible by adding a stream URL here. Very simple to set up. Add your URL stream. Is exactly like last time. Say Univiso test. You paste your URL and you can add many destinations here. The interesting thing is here you can pick a particular network to stream that out. For example, here I'm going to use LAN, confirm, and it added here. Now, if you want to stream to Facebook, you can add another link of Facebook and pick Wi-Fi to do that. There is no overlap. If all your networks are strong, all streams will use separate networks and start streaming. This I thought was a brilliant, clever service from Univiso. So that's something which I think is the biggest highlight of this. In either case, if you're subscribing to their bonding service, or if you have decided to go without, and use the single linkage system, in both situations, you are guaranteed of extremely high quality stream. That's it. A complete setup and streaming demonstration of the Univiso's Spark. I know the video was a little long, but once you learn it, it's actually very easy, doesn't take any time at all. Well, if you have any doubts, please let us know. I'll try and clarify it. And also I'll add all your contact points where you can ask these questions in case if you want to communicate directly with the brand. I'll add all that link in the description. It's currently available in India. And also, please let us know how you like this video in the comments. And I'll see you in another video very soon. Bye for now.